Well, we can make that.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, for the grand final of the Back2Warcraft Cup 11. Once again, we are very, very grateful that Side sponsored the $100. And that $100, it's what it's all about here. Both have a little bit of prize money secured. It is $100 in total, 75 for the winner, 25 for the runner-up. And this is once again a very, very fresh final. For the first time since the first cup, we got WaN in the final. He was defeated back then by Cash. And for the fourth time in a row, we got a player from France in the final. After Sad, Side, and Krav, it's now time for Wiz to show his skills. So Germany versus France, Undead versus Night Elf, starting on Twisted Meadows. Remo, let's kick it off.
Starting off on the biggest map in the pool, and we're starting close positions. WaN bottom right, as the Undead, of course, against Wiz's Night Elf bottom left, who's taking a bit of a risk early on already. This map in the early for Night Elf, always difficult. There's no safe Ancient of War creep anywhere, but you can try to sneak one in without your opponent realizing. Playing Demon Hunter first and Ancient of War towards the natural. If WaN finds this out, this could be really problematic for a Night Elf player, and this Acolyte Scout is so important. The fact that he's scouting clockwise is very fortunate for WaN. Had he been scouting counterclockwise, he probably wouldn't have seen this for a very long time. But even so, he may not. He's going to be scouting in the middle for the Ancient of War. Doesn't see it there. Question is now, is he going to the main, or is he going to the other Merc camp?
Oh, he might be scouting for the merchant, but no, he's going for the main. He's saying, hey, there's nothing happening here. Are you opening up with Hunts?
I think he knows what's up. I think he knows the Ancient of War is up there.
No, he's scouting for the merchant. But nobody's home here either.
Yeah. And that dissuades Wiz from starting this camp. The DK would still be very far away from the Ancient of War harass. But he doesn't want to risk it. Wiz plays it safe. Demon Hunter now harassing instead of creeping. And that's great for WaN. That's absolutely outstanding. The level 3 Demon Hunter is normally what gives Night Elf a pretty decent power spike in the mid game. But with him starting off without any creeping, this level 3 is going to be hard to reach for Wiz's Demon down the line.
And the mana burns don't really have a big impact except a little bit of damage because it's aura first. WaN kind of likes that. Helps with the regen and of course with movement speed and therefore his big surrounds. Skeleton denied. Oh, almost getting surrounded there.
Wow, another deny.
Dude, WaN is a pretty good player.
And the ghoul gang is coming, by the way. Not too many ghouls, only 4 to add a bit more pressure towards the Night Elf. Very old school Undead build here. No creeping at all until now that I say it.
Cast is curse, right?
It's only a little green camp. It's not much creeping, right?
It's okay, Remo. It's not the worst call in the history of Back2Warcraft.
There's a bit of experience here for the DK, 88 XP. Creeping the gnolls away might be the best thing he can do. Or is he feeling more aggressive?
Is there anything... I mean, there's a lot of surface on these moon worlds. Can he go for them? It's now 5 ghouls.
And we're going on a wisp hunt. Very important to juggle quickly here to not give them away too easily. One wisp in the corner is getting taken out by a ghoul. Another one got detonated. Oh no, that wisp is actually saved. Nicely done. But 2 wisps detonated. That's going to be a little bit of lumber missing, but no experience given up just yet. Demon Hunter fighting pretty well here. Should be able to take out 1 ghoul. That's not too bad. WaN is trying with the surround. Misses it kind of. Now gets it. And that's the kill. 1-for-1 trade here so far. But more skeletons are being raised. This next ghoul, these next 2 ghouls, might be getting away. Needs to make sure he's keeping these archers alive. And Wiz is doing it pretty well. Ooh, the ghoul. Nice block. Good saves. But WaN messes it up a little bit. Loses 1 more ghoul. The micro there not entirely perfect.
What a shame to not micro 100% perfectly. There was a decent defense, I feel, against 5 ghouls. Just losing one archer. All the mana is gone. Not too many hits on the DK, but I think that's also fine. Hunter's Hall is a little bit delayed. Lumber is fine despite all the Wisp juggling, so I guess it's well done by Wiz so far. Detonate against 2 skeletons as well.
Yeah, I think WaN now comes to realize that Wiz is pretty good, and perhaps he shouldn't have gone for the greedy play and rather should have crept the gnolls away. That would have been the guaranteed good play. But as it stands now, the demon's level 2, the DK is only level 1. And I believe it was 3 or 4 ghouls going down, which does hurt a little bit. Wisp scouts the main as well to see what's going on. Knows it's not going to be Gargs.
Oh, Naga. Not saying hello to the Wisp. The ghouls leaves the Wisp alive as well. So, Remo, we are at an undead tier 2. We got a DK, we got a Naga. Would you please call for frenzy timing?
I'm over it, bro.
Really?
I'm over it. Yeah, not anymore. It's not happening. Until I don't say it, maybe then it's happening. So, I have taken a vow of silence concerning that topic.
That's pretty sad. Never give up the hope. There's always hope.
What are you?
Huh?
Princess Leia?
I wish.
Oh, we won. You're my only hope.
Well, this is a pretty good timing. Even without frenzy. Destroys the lore. Oh, the block.
Whoa!
He has had enough of this wisp juggling. No more, he says.
Trying to threaten us around perhaps on this Naga. And got him, but might be able to fight out. Almost closes it again. Oh, almost closed it twice there again.
Now, one has to be careful himself. There's boots on the Demon Hunter and the Naga is really hurt. Demon Hunter is of course out of the fight, but this will probably lead to a kill. Naga is surrounded again. Oh, detonate though. Doesn't help. Once Naga falls and... Oh, there was a little bit of Moon Juice left. This is a lot of damage. But alright, Naga finally falls, but that was a big commitment.
Yeah, it's level 3 Demon Hunter now. I think this is totally fine for Wiz. Well, it's not super fine. The lores were still cancelled. And might get cancelled again. Where are the Wisps? Forgetting about the Wisps here for a second. Yeah, that's not a cancel. Yikes.
It was a pretty wisp-intensive early mid-game. So is that enough now? Is it time to retreat? It was a few ghouls as well, so this weakens the tier 3 push. Naga kills not the most important, but the lore cancels. This will hurt Wiz in the future.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter would love to chase down some ghouls, but with the DK blocking
Yeah.
and just the aura, it's not so easy.
Not in
Not
my
the Naga.
house. Remo, can you read our most recent sub?
Chicken!
Damn!
Thank you for the sub.
I'm looking at this for 4 minutes straight, and I couldn't find any way to say that properly, but glad to get you by my side.
That's because I studied Hebrew for years. You know, in Hebrew they don't have vowels.
Yeah, you did, yeah, definitely.
Normally always on Sundays after church is when I do that.
Hebrew class.
Yeah, exactly. It's going just as well as my Chinese lessons.
Man, you're pretty much fluent by now, right?
Easy.
Looking forward to the interviews that you will do with TH and Infi and 120 during WGL.
I'm not sure they speak Hebrew though. I'm gonna have to see. Oh, good damage on the statue. Taking that out is a really big deal. Statue, the source of the undead strength in many regards. And Demon is still strong. It's the only thing really that's Wiz is going for himself.
Gets the boots back now. And yeah, no expansion, no tier 3, no necessary upgrades. WaN arrives on tier 3. Lich is out as well. Grab the orb. And time to do some damage. But first levels up. Okay, one's level 3. One's Fork Lightning. Then it's time for the push. I guess Wiz is doing better than a lot of people would have thought. Just seeing these names.
And also considering how the game has gone so far, Wiz was under so much pressure, but he's finding more and more stuff to do. Gets in the ghoul, pass the boots back over to the demon to continue the harass. Outside of the boots, the inventory is looking pretty disappointing. No claws, circlets, rings, anything. Because he, well, wasn't really allowed to creep much. But finding the bracers is pretty nice.
Indeed, against the nuke. This does certainly help.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, more bears. Master upgrade queued. Destroyer upgrade not done, but Frenzy is done. There's only 4 ghouls left.
Yeah, one's only got a single statue and no more coming. It's pretty... Ah, the second one is on the way. There it is. Okay. Archers need to be careful. Nova hits. Does he have a staff? He does. Wow. Dude, Wiz! With a lot of great plays here. Not looking too shabby at all. Here comes the redo now. But the master training isn't finished yet, and that hurts. One archer will be falling. Oh, not
will
even.
it? Rejo on the archer again. He loves this apparently. And WaN retreats. Doesn't have the levels. So is it time for Wiz now to be aggressive as the undead levels are so low?
Yeah, killing ghouls should certainly be doable. Nova hits the demon, but we talked about the bracers before. Protecting him pretty well. Invul transferred. Quickly given over, but then he doesn't use it and dies to the Nova. A magnificent game so far for Wiz. Now turns into a troublesome one. Heal potion transferred there on the DK. He's fine. The Naga, is she fine? Not necessarily. Level 2 for the Naga for WaN. Hits a decent Fog Lightning. Level 2 now Lich. That means Frost Armor uses it right away. Oh man, Wiz, that's a heartbreaker right there. Buy back now though. The demon returns from the tavern.
Maybe the item in the wrong slot or something. Or maybe just a little too greedy. That definitely shifted the game around. Naga has to be careful as well. There's definitely coils. Fork Lightning is available too. These bears. Ooh, they hurt.
At least the rest of the army here should be able to get away. Demon Hunter? Careful. Alright. Dust settles. We are pretty much even in supply.
Yeah, we're still alive. It's not getting much better, I guess, as there's abominations and higher levels for WaN.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I don't see any mountain giant transition for Wiz, so Dryad and Bears it is. Good Fork Lightning gets the kill. DK down to 50%, but oh, good damage by the Demon Hunter now! Invul Potion transferred and used. I think one has to retreat. Good slow. Is it a TP? It is a TP.
One more Fiend gets the kill.
Damn!
Wiz fights his way back into this match.
Yeah, Wiz kind of resurrected back from the dead.
Wow.
Almost wrote him off when the Demon Hunter fell after this one mistake where he didn't use the invul, but strong comeback.
Wants to keep up the pressure. This is pretty ambitious though by Wiz. He doesn't have his first hero right now. The Naga is completely out of mana. And he's got very few Dryads only. But playing passively when you are not up a base against an undead who can creep up a storm on Twisted is also dangerous. Wiz in a tough spot strategically.
He can stay in here with this Demon Hunter and the bears, but yeah, how to deal with the abominations now. Don't do the same mistake twice. No, he doesn't. He gets another Fiend kill 4, but as long as statues are there, WaN is in a decent spot. The right clicks are fine. That's why he's trying to deal with this. TP out now with this Naga to diminish the deeps. Damage isn't enough on the Naga, so that one stays alive as well. Again, the dust settles, and again, supply is kind of equal.
Forces are under attack.
Really good game so far between these two. Very evenly matched, it would seem. But if WaN gets the space here to creep, and he gets more items and levels, reaches 4-3-3 or even higher with a good inventory, it's going to be very tough to keep up with that for Wiz.
No TP anymore now. 50 supply, 0 upgrades. Hardened skin coming, so there is a Mountain Giant transition. He's a little too late for the null spot. WaN kind of creeping up a storm, or at least tries to. Some of the Magi immediately pass to the Lich to increase the creep speed. Army movement seen, and the Fiend dies for free.
MG upgrades coming in at the same time as Ultravision. A little late this game, but with how much was going on, understandable. Demon are getting created with a Coil Nova nuke. Rune Bracers again helping him out. DK in trouble. Invul Potion on the Demon.
Wow! He dodged the coil with that, didn't he? There was almost no distance. Well done by Wiz once again. But now Bears... Oh, not falling. Staffed out. WaN's got to be careful with the DK. There's no TP, only an Invul Potion.
Demon also hurt. Needs to be aware of that. I'm sure he is. Diving deep for the burn. Knows there's no coils anymore to fear. One destroyer close to going down, and it does.
Wiz.
Level 4. With that becomes much more tanky. There is no dust here though, so Burrow is helping out, and the Demon is out of the fight for a long time. No tele-staff for him here to get back.
Okay, is that the chance for WaN to turn it around? At the moment, he's just running back, hiding a little, trying to take out the Dryas because it's juicy experience, kind of easy to get. Bear moving back in, little mistake right here. That results in a level 3 Naga, level 2 Fork Lightning. Mana is almost ready. Oh boy, the heroes clear this alone for WaN.
He is falling back again. He knows the Demon is returning. Mana burn threatens the DK. Naga needs to dispel the frost armor. He does so quickly. More right clicks coming in. More damage. The Naga is... Don't let her live. Are you kidding me? He wants to get both kills. The DK and the Naga at the same time. DK will get back, but the Naga has fallen. One destroyer also going down.
Wow.
Wiz playing out of his mind.
The rally point is in the base. The Fiends didn't help in the fight. WaN down to 42. Little desperate. Level 4.3 Demon Hunter thanks to these kills. So tanky now. And speaking of tanky, Mountain Giants are coming.
With an expansion also on the left-hand side of the map. 1 MG, 2 more Dryads in queue. WaN still without level 2 aura. Without a Naga currently. But the levels are starting to get there.
Yeah.
3-3-3 right now. Add 3 more levels onto that for 4-4-4. And WaN will be getting very powerful regardless of how rough these last few minutes have been.
Yeah, the next level ups for the Naga, really not that important. Level 4 for her. There is a tree coming, so he realizes this was very good. Let's expand on that little advantage I got now, especially if we can buy time with a Mountain Giant.
Big item right here. Rock Golem. What you got? Rune Bracers. For WaN, normally not that good. I mean, keeping it on the Lich against Burn and Fog Lightning can help.
Also on the Naga, as you can't coil her. Might be just worth the gold, though.
That's the Expo freed up. The Naga reaches level 4. And now Wiz's Naga gets a lot of time to regen mana as well. This is important. These Fog Lightnings in the fight can make a big difference. Normally, on dual hero, you run out of slots really fast, but Wiz still have plenty of inventory space. There really hasn't been that much creeping yet this game. It was mostly brawling.
Yeah, this creep route should be way better for Wiz. What's next for WaN? Maybe the Knolls? Or an attack then? If Wiz has a little more time, he gets Red Spot, he gets Lab, Natural, Mercenary Camp. He can just choose his target. And Staff of Silence.
Can be really strong. Use it at the right time. In theory, of course, can be dispelled by destroyers, but that cooldown, that dispel is on a long cooldown, so...
Yeah, you need to dispel a lot. Like, there's Redo, there's Roar, then there's gonna be Silence. And so far, only 1 destroyer, so...
WaN will be going into more destroyers here as he climbs up in supply. Well, I thought at least, but actually he's going A-bombs first.
Plus Disease Cloud. This all takes some time. And this is time for the Expo to pay off. Wiz at 70 supply. Does he have double invul now? No, just 1. Red spot for WaN as well.
Oh, Wiz forgetting about the next Moonwell here. Oftentimes, getting from 70 to 80 supply doesn't make that big of a difference, but with Night Elf it does. That's one more MG at least, maybe even two, if you detonate some Wisp or something.
Ring of Protection +5.
Yep.
That's, yeah.
But this item can still drop here. It's kind of ridiculous.
Close to level 5 Demon Hunt. Naga is level 4. 2 MGs. 1-0 upgrades.
Are under attack.
And a good army mix, I feel. For 160 supply it is. 102 for him. Close to level 4 Lich though.
The best thing about Ring +5, by the way, is it used to drop at the same table as Mask of Death and Tome of Power. Ah, Blizzard. So, Wiz wants to re-engage. Starts off with a detonate in the middle of everything. Focus on the Demon Hunter once again. But that boy's tanky. Splits off to the side. Now there is not threatened anymore. MG's with a taunt. Doing a good job. WaN aiming for the Dryads. But really good Dryad control here by Wiz. Not overexposing them. The Demon was a little exposed. But the Impulse still helps him. He has a Tele Staff now to be sent back via Staff of Preservation right now. And he does. Heal there and then return. But WaN's army is still fairly scary. Dryads are beginning to die. The Lich, however, in trouble as well. Needs to be careful right there. Demon is coming back in, and he's juicy and healthy once more.
Needs to take care of this Naga down to 50%. Nuke can easily get rid of her. Was surprised how fast his Abomination was falling, especially the first one. Level 5 Demon Hunter now. Big mana burns. More bears are falling, but the Mountain Giants are still standing strong on Burrow for more damage. I thought for a second that the right-click damage of WaN is going to be enough, and maybe it shows now. Fork Lightning trying to threaten a little more defensive play from WaN, but that's not happening. Fiend's falling, but he's always exchanging them for Dryads. Oh, Taunt catches the Lich, needs a potion, gets it.
Wiz now with a way bigger army. So hard now for the Dryads to be getting taken out still by WaN. The Demon Hunter once again is the focus of attention, trying to block him. Needs to be careful. There is no staff apparently now to save him. Where is the Naga, by the way?
He was staffed out, had to walk back. She had no staff of teleportation, so a long time where she was benched. Now the heroes are reuniting, but the Mountain Giants, or at least the first one, is starting to fall. The Giants don't look healthy either. Wiz is in trouble. Heroes super low. Silence, so there's no coil at the moment, but we're counting down. There we go. Mana's ready. Is there a Vada Kedavra town portal? Okay. Only a bear. But WaN, that was a good fight in the end. Is it enough to stop Wiz, who got an expansion up for quite a while?
There's good upgrades now as well. Wellspring, 1-1, not looking too shabby. 4 MGs, very good front line, but he needs some damage also. Demon and Naga, of course, good damage, but we would ideally like to have some from units as well. And Wiz is finding the Creep Jack once again. Up a lot by supply. These mana burns are going to be super strong. Lich out of mana instantaneously.
3 MGs, full HP, but we do have a bigger mana potion on the DK. He's trying to nuke the Demon Hunter once again, over and over. Staff is ready though, Invul Potion used. Dryad's hurt, but move to the bag. Good micro and good burrows as well. Demon Hunter gotta be careful, staffed out now. This is the chance for WaN to do some damage.
Naga is exposed, and WaN is realizing this very quickly. She doesn't have a TP to survive, so she dies. The demon didn't even fully heal up. Uh-oh! Wiz! This could be the dangerous part where suddenly everything falls apart.
4 MGs. And still WaN finds the damage. Again, another testament of his great micro. The Demon Hunter was just a tiny bit too late to staff her girlfriend out, to staff the Naga out. But not happening. WaN, this is 37 supply, but it feels so powerful. While on the other side, it's 64, but as you said, no damage.
Yeah. It's so much about the heroes at this point. And the demon, and I'm not trolling this time, not having boots is hurting him a lot.
Imagine this game without the rune braces, man. This would be a lot less damage even. Level 5 on the DK. Metamorphosis is not really close. Wiz is losing more and more. Expansion by 1 upper right.
It's however scouted. The Demon Hunter cannot staff up there. Staff is still on cooldown. They're so close to level 5, by the way. They're gonna have 5, 5, 4 hero levels.
Wiz has to engage, right? Needs to keep this expo up.
Yeah. Did he forget to remake his Naga for a while? It looks like she just started in the altar.
Yep. Silent hits 2 heroes here. Statue, even the statue it's saved? Oh my. There's the Demon Hunter again about to drop, and it's happening as there was no staff anymore. Wiz making 1 or 2 mistakes too much if you're in the grand final against WaN.
It seemed like perhaps he had this game with the expansion, but not so quick. The undead hero levels can never be underestimated once it gets to the ultra late game. The Naga and the Demon not protected quite enough, and suddenly you are staring down the barrel.
Na 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 na
Players'
na.
forces are under attack.
6 Wisp kill with 1 Nova.
Alrighty, there's no hero for Wiz. And how can he save his game now? Expo for 1 is up. GG! He realizes this Warcraft is a game of heroes and the ones of WaN just too strong in map 1, but a lot closer than most people thought.
That was a really good game. Wiz played very strong across most of those games, across most of that game, across most periods, but it was the same mistake basically in the early and the late game, not protecting his heroes enough. In the early, it was the Demon Hunter, which really punched the wind out of his sails when he lost his first hero there, but he fought his way back well into the late with the Expo, with the MGs, with the high-level heroes that he had, and then he doesn't protect the Naga well enough. She dies, and then everything falls apart, because by that point, the hero levels for WaN were so strong. But that was a promising game regardless. That was really strong by Wiz, and shows he's a powerful contender.
True that, but will this be discouraging? This was a close game. Sometimes this can hit you in the face, losing a game like this. WaN should feel comfortable, right? Like, he was playing good. Not extraordinary 7 surrounds in a row. Great. But definitely good performance here. No big mistakes.
Yeah. There was a bit of shakiness from him at the beginning, I'd say, but he really stabilized in the late and knew exactly how much he could rely on his triple hero. That's across all matchups usually the case. If you play triple hero versus dual hero, the longer it goes, the better it will be for you.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw there in the very late game.
So WaN takes Twisted. The first pick for Wiz is Amazonia.
Classic Night Elf choice against Undead. Very much a limited amount of creeping. Not like Twisted, where you can find 4/4/4 hero levels very easily. Here it's going to be much harder. Normally, AZ and Echo, in my opinion, the best maps for Night Elf. But Wiz actually vetoed Echo Isles. Some Night Elves not so fond of this, perhaps because of the Undead Fast Expo possibility on that map specifically.
Players are ready. We are ready. Castles are in. Loading into map number 2. Thank you, Furga, for the 28-month resub. Thanks for the Grubbyverse Happy VOD. It was hard not getting spoiled before watching it. Oh, spoilered. Yeah. It's like a sport event, right? Don't go on social media if you don't want the results. Glad you made it. And glad you enjoyed it. Like the 50,000 people that watched it as well. So, 1-0 lead for the German. What? Did you just chuckle?
No?
Oh.
No.
I'm really-
I'm all serious mode.
I'm really starting to imagining things. Here we go. Bottom left is WaN for Mouseboards and Wiz, I guess, for Clan France? Not too sure, actually.
Yeah.
Should be, right?
Let's just say it. Yes. Sure. We go from the biggest map to the smallest map, Amazonia. What are we going to be seeing here? Opening build-wise, it's looking the same. WaN with a ghoul build once more against a standard Ancient of War creep with likely a demon hunter. Yeah. A lot of Night Elves have been starting to discover the Warden again this matchup. In Europe especially, Sonic comes to mind, but Wiz doesn't seem to be that kind of player. I think we should be expecting Demon from him pretty much all the way through. And yeah, DK and Ghouls here for WaN. DK Ghouls on this map can be really strong. You can creep up super fast with DK Ghouls. You can go for a Lightning Shoot creep at the beginning, level 2 right away, both Kobold camps in the middle, easy to take. That's level 3, and after that you could even go for the Renegades in the corner without too much difficulty. So, the tough dance for Night Elf on this map is preventing too much greedy creeping by the undead opponent if he is playing ghouls, at the same time still being able to find your own levels and items on the demon. And especially that's so important, level 3.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Frost for the 2-month resub. Lightning Shield creep, pretty much perfect so far. WaN, he stole experience before with an Acolyte. Will he be able to do it again? He freaking does. Or was it a deny? No, got it.
That was an Ancient of War, I think.
That was a Wisp. Okay, yeah. Not a great start for Guess now. For Wiz. Gets the Acolyte. Okay, that helps a little. We'll still get to level 2.
Circuit, good start. Mantle. Meh. For the second hero.
WaN playing with fire here. Ah, no. Moves away. And that's level 2 for him as well. Ring. Also, meh. Against the Demon Hunter trade. Kind of okay-ish, I guess. No instant harass this time.
Nope. It is very tempting on this map to go for creeping first, as with the Lightning Shield, you can get level 2 so quickly. Demon Hunter needs to respect WaN for his surrounding skills. Whew, that was already close right there.
One ghoul is already hurt. This is of course tempting. Could be a little bit of a trap if we lure the Demon Hunter into a position where he can attack the ghoul and then surrounds him. But Wiz does respect the skills indeed. Oh, sidestep. That was
wanted that so bad.
necessary. Yep.
Wiz's tier 2 is quite a bit faster. As we compare the timings, it's not that much. It's like, I don't know, 10-15 seconds. But in this matchup, where both want to rush the Naga at the tavern and then contest, this makes a big difference. And I don't know, maybe WaN mismatched his lumber slightly. But here we see now the strength in the early game for the ghoul player. Here in the middle you can creep the kobolds so easily, and Wiz cannot keep up with his creep speed, so he has to be aggressive. Has to try to disrupt this as best he can. Bring some wisps for the detonates. Archers still all kept alive, not getting surrounded yet with only 4 units. It's pretty hard.
Nothing's impossible for WaN though, but with this block against the Demon Hunter, so he can't reach the ghoul for a second. But with Boots of Speed, he's able to catch up. Almost paying off already. And this could be the second kill. Damn. Some caster always says that Boots of Speed are so good. I didn't believe him at first, but the more I see it, the more I'm becoming a believer.
Boots, so good. Demon without boots isn't the real demon. Oh, big last hit right here. He's getting bashed.
Dance with the Taskmaster. Frog block. Now the ghouls are in, trying to intercept, and Wiz gets it. Will he pay with another archer? Will he pay with the surround? Wow, sweet block. Moving the DK right in front of that archer.
Also quick to send the ghoul away there. Nice moves by WaN. Getting the demons around would be the icing on the cake, but against boots, that is very hard to do. Close to impossible. But I think it's still not too bad for Wiz. He didn't get level 3, but he kept the DK from creeping too many camps with his ghouls. And he gets the Naga faster. That's a little greedy here by WaN, trying to go for the trolls, and he gets caught.
Almost blocked as well. DK down to 50%. Some unnecessary hits, I guess. Doesn't want to lose another ghoul. So sacrifice the HP on the DK, but that only lasts for so long.
It's really nice how Wiz min-maxes his damage. Like, he knows he's gonna get the ghoul. May as well put damage on the DK while he can.
Naga now for one. To relieve some pressure. Naga on Naga fight once more.
Demon Hunter's putting in a lot of damage right here. Oh, the cloak! Saves her.
Sweet.
There should be a Wisp at the lab normally, but Wiz this time forgot about it.
Oh, surround on the archer, surround on the sea witch. And TP gone. Oh, if he gets this one with the mana burn, can't really reach.
Nice block again.
Wouldn't have been enough, but yeah.
They are bringing each other to the limit. This is really fun to see these two play. They are not giving the opponent an inch and displaying great skills here, both of them.
Right? This is amazing so far. Another reason to go for this Germany versus France clan war someday.
Where did Wiz finish in the France league?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, this creep jack though. Wiz took a bit of a gamble, creeping without knowing where the opponent is, and here comes WaN.
Oh.
Normally an easy surround for him, and he gets it not quite on the Naga, but even without, it's okay, good enough to get the kill. That's the Naga dead. Uh-oh. In this game now, definitely in a tough spot. Demon Hunter does once again wiggle out of there. He almost willingly walks into a surround himself. WaN wants this surround. If he gets the kill, he knows this game is over. But the demon does get away. And here come the Dryads. The saving grace. Dryads.
Yeah, they destroy ghouls. The Engine of War, the natural is gone, making this creep spot a lot harder now. Another Archer falls on the retreat, level 3 DK. Stressful situation for Wiz now. What's next? Has to revive the Naga, still taking to tier 3. How to find damage now if WaN is just retreating, blocking with a DK. You can never kill this DK.
That Ancient of War going down limits the creeping so much. He can go to the trolls, but that's very predictable.
Murlocs, I guess, but that's not... Oh, would be enough for level 3.
Should be level 3 here as well, unless WaN steals the last hit. Nope, does not get it.
And snare over. Man, how many times did he put his DK up front to aim for these surrounds? But I just think the time for that is over right now. Against the Dryads, he's starting to lose these trades.
Yeah. Once again, this is something we see quite a bit recently. Ghouls overextending into Dryads. But WaN now falls back, says, okay, I'm going to give you the middle for a little bit. My Lich is coming, he's going to bring the orb. Frenzy's being upgraded.
Yeah, I feel like you get this bloodthirst when this entire early game is about blocking with the DK, surrounding with the rest, get a kill, and that worked really well for WaN, getting the Naga, getting a couple of archers, but at some point you really have to stop with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the Dryad timing in the mid-game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Naga creeping in the middle here for Wiz, and the demon is out on his own, looking for the harass with the mana burn. That's exactly the way you want to play this.
But the power spike by WaN soon. Lich almost out. Destroyer upgrade almost there. Frenzy ghouls, it's just a matter of, oh, okay, we got it.
Yeah, big power spikes. And again, WaN is 2 levels away from becoming super powerful. Level 4 DK, level 2 Lich. These are crazy level ups. If the Naga gets to 3 as well, that's really good. But that's, I guess, somewhat far away. And Wiz, again, wants to keep up the pressure.
Doesn't find anything so far.
Players' forces are under attack.
And that is the Merc Camp for WaN. And that is the level 2. The nuke is online. Level 2 coil, Fort Lightning and Nova. Flute. You saw how strong these heroes were on Twisted without the flute. Now they got a little damage boost.
Amazing find for the heroes, fiends, and destroyers. And statues, +1.
That will make the difference. Thank you, Top Gun, for the 2-month resub.
Is that old school Top Gun from
I-
ESL Radio?
Pretty sure.
Hell yeah, bro. How you doing?
Do you remember what the ISC channel was?
Hashtag ESL dot radio.
Was it dot? I'm not sure anymore.
I think it was dot radio, and the internal one was dot radio.
Oh
dash
yeah, dash.
intern.
Yeah, damn Remo monster brain.
Yeah,
That's what they
But-
say about you.
yeah. My memory is so amazing.
Players
Avanel, thank you for the 12-month resub. I still think your name sounds like one of the Elvish names in the Silmarillion.
I was wondering if we get through one cast without a lot of the ring reference, but not today. You know what fits very well? Claws plus 12 and the Scourge Bone Chimes.
Naga!
Can't pick it up though. Naga is surrounded. That's oh boy. Oh boy. When it rains, it pours, huh? No TP anymore. No
Oh.
staff. That's so game.
Oh yeah. Nova Fog Lightning, he's being hit with all the elements, the thunder and the ice. GG.
And I guess with Earth as well, fighting against the rock golems. Ouchie! That was a brutal, risky red spot. That illusion scouting this, WaN rushing over on a small map like this. You get punished for this in mere seconds. And WaN was just ready.
Yeah, WaN looking sharp, man. Oftentimes it seems like, oh, this is close, this is close, this is neck and neck, and then suddenly WaN finds the switch and
Yeah.
kills him.
That was Wiz's first map pick. Not too easy to fight out of that now. What to do? He was kind of sticking to his guns so far. Is it time for curveball? Is it time for strategy change? Hmm. What do you think?
I mean, what else should he play? You mean Keeper?
Rough, right?
I think he pretty much always plays Demon against Undead, and that normally is the most reliable way to play. There are counter examples as well. Sonic recently has been playing all kinds of wild styles. Demon, Keeper, Keeper, Demon, Naga. He just 4-0'd Vortex in the Fight Night last week. No, wait, that was like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah. That was not the best Vortex we've ever seen, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Vortex. He was 4-0'd there. He was 2-0'd in W3IL.
Yeah, it didn't look like he took it too serious, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe he needs to get back on that practice grind. Get ready for War 3 Champion Season 2. With a new map. Hells yeah. Wiz joins our lobby. Down now. 2 maps.
Is it time for a comeback? If not, I can
If-
still go for groceries. Oh no, they close at 10 these days.
What? In Hamburg?
Yeah, man.
Because of the Rona?
Yeah, man. It's a disaster.
And usually it was until 12.
11.
Ah. But the kiosk still has open, right?
It's true. Could go for some ravioli, but I don't have a can opener anymore.
How do you not have a can opener in your kitchen?
I broke it. I'm too powerful, you know? A can opener in my hand and I crushed it.
You're like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Why are these tools so weak?
Exactly. You know, my workouts are really paying off.
Damn, dude. Gotta be careful next time I shake your hand. Gonna break my fingers.
I will be careful with you. I will be gentle.
Gentle giant. Just like. What was that?
That movie, The Gentle
Yeah.
Giant.
Was it? No, it wasn't called. Was it called the Gentle Giant? You know the robot.
Yeah.
It's not the Gentle Giant. Shit, what is it called?
But GG sounds good.
That's such a great movie. The Iron Giant. That's right.
Ah, he was very gentle though. That's his nickname we gave him back then.
At the beginning, he wasn't. At the beginning, he was like,
Yeah.
I am killing machine, must destroy.
Like a cyborg. Going back to that discussion.
Beautiful. Love it.
Luby, let's go one map away from his first Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup, and it's on Last Refuge. Can Wiz fight back and make this a longer series, or will we again have a 3-0? LR will tell us.
Ancient of War creep at the Murlocs.
Say what?
That's unusual. How much experience is this camp even? It must be like maybe 115 or something. It's not that much. But you can, after, creep the green outside your main, I guess, without Ancient of War pretty well. Then level 2. Then natural. We'll see.
Keeper.
Oh, wow. It is Keeper. Oh, my God.
And WaN opening with DK again. Probably ghouls again.
Yeah, playing Keeper against WaN is certainly a viable option. WaN loves to be aggressive with ghouls, and Keeper, especially if he gets level 3, is the best at punishing aggressive ghouls.
Yeah, also you can prevent his crazy DK blocks with an entangle. Ooh, wakes up the Murlocs. That's some free damage. Oh, and WaN pulling the golems as well. That doesn't really work though.
Nope. Acolyte didn't look closely enough there from under his hood.
It's really tough to see with that hood though.
Yeah. You should know, you love wearing hoodies, don't you?
I do. So I'm not blaming
Especially
the
black
acolytes.
ones.
Dude, I bought hoodies. Of course black, but there's color on it and white. So it's black, white, and blue/yellow.
Wait, you bought multiple of the same hoodie?
Kind of the same. One has a blue stripe on it, one has a yellow stripe on it.
Okay. Did you order it online?
Yeah.
And it fit perfectly?
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
I never get that lucky. I hate ordering online. For clothes, at least.
Claws for the keeper. Pretty good, of course, with that. You can still coil the living hell out of either archers or creeps. So that's first blood right here, but also level 2.
Wiz coming in now. Perhaps they should have been closer.
Player's forces are under
Come in for those juicy detonates.
I just saw Foggy on Instagram, man. We gotta show that after the game. Pretty amazing.
Dude, this Ancient of War kill is a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a massive deal. No more archers for you.
What to do now? Oh, big detonate. That helps.
Dude, look how much he wants to get with these ghouls. Oh, and he gets this round. Can he keep it close? No, the DK. Oh.
Oh, has to move away because the ghoul was so hurt. Entangle now. Look at him die. Deny.
Wait, did that work?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's so much experience on the keeper. Probably not. But the attempt is cool as well. Still dancing with the 4 ghouls.
Okay. Wiz kind of recovered. He got the hero kill. And he got a ghoul. But he still doesn't have any units, is the problem. What's the text saying? Ah, Wiz faster once more.
Quite
Look
a
at those
bit,
little
right?
birdies, man. They hurt.
+9 birdies. Sharpened their what Schnabel?
Beak.
Their beak. Beaks.
Alright, we got one more entangle. Can he kill the DK with that? Not very likely.
Kind of close to the cliff, man. You gotta be careful, but okay. One different priorities now. There's still 2 skeletons. Detonate! Nope. Coils it before.
Oh, wants to set up the surround here. But against boots and telestaff, not gonna happen.
Okay. That's a kill right here. Can he get the last hit somehow? Nope. 407 still. But that's quite some time for Wiz. Now tier 2 is finished. Ooh, that ghoul. Still not enough. Now he's gone.
Got him.
Good late early game.
Oh, need to make sure not to. Well, he has a
Oh!
Who cares?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, true.
I can go in deep here, wake up the creeps. Wiz is doing a good job with only the single keeper that he has, with the little things that he can pull off.
Yeah, this wasn't really his game plan. Oh, coil, maybe? Arm was in the air. Risky. He had to adjust after the Ancient of War fell. So it wasn't like he rushed anything or something. This is just plan B for the early. And for that, works out real nice.
Ghoul lost, of course, on purpose to make room for the Lich. Yeah. That's how that works.
Naga second now. Interesting.
Naga straight into tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know, if you
Huh?
can't make archers, you can't lose the archers and feed the decay with them. That's also kind of something.
That's a really smart idea. Maybe we shouldn't build any heroes and units anymore. Then we can't
just
lose.
rush straight to mountain giants.
Oh boy, he's moving so close to the cliff all the time. Staff's on cooldown.
Ooh, oh my god. Now
Yeah,
it got him.
26 seconds here. That is a... Oh, can Staff out now. Oh. Doesn't even want to. Waits until the last second. Staff. Here we go. Can he do it again? No, right? No.
Not against boots, right? Right?
No.
Juan? No, Juan, don't tell me. Oh. Ooh, that was close, man. Oh, Naga.
Actually getting some...
Naga! Oh!
Getting some damage out with the block by Wiz. He has had enough and the DK just dies. There was a TP on him,
Lich
but
coming.
Juan maybe too busy by surrounding. Nova again! Just like on TM, this Lich out of nowhere. What is this fight here?
Oh, and again, he's going for both kills. He's got one ghoul slowed already. He's
Yeah.
going for another one with the entangle. And that's level 3. Wiz again playing pretty damn well. Is he this time going to be able to play it out and not make that big mistake in the late game?
Oh, this deny didn't work. Man, Juan starting to do mistakes. This keeper play, it's working so well so far.
And here we go, level 2 entangle. That's another fiend dead. Or, well, the first fiend dead, I should say.
Yeah, after all these schools.
Getting the slaughterhouse cancel would be such a big deal. That statues and destroyers delayed, and he
Yeah.
gets it.
So close to finishing. And destroyers are so important against this obnoxious keeper.
Juan getting punished for his bad base build. But nice surround against the Dryad. Glitch level 2.
Still going for these surrounds all the time. Naga's coming back.
Man, this is one of the more aggressive, bloodthirsty finals we've had.
Absolutely. Good kill per minute ratio, that's for sure. Wiz retreating. His tier 3 is finished, going directly into MGs plus a pardon?
Does he think
A
he's playing
player's
against
forces
human?
are under attack.
It's not like, well, it's not marksmanship archers, so that also doesn't make sense.
It's not archers at all. So,
Yeah.
I
He
don't
doesn't have an
know.
Ancient of War, right? So that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't mind it though. Go for those range heroes, buy multiple orbs, get that deeps going, and the MGs for tanking.
Quality entertainment right here. Both deserve their spot in the final for sure. Entangle, right click again. Nova hits good, but it's only level 1. Dryad falls, and WaN is getting a little too many Dryads for my taste.
Yeah, hard to keep alive. He had the staff, but it couldn't use it because of Ensnare. Still good damage on the DK. Again coming in with right clicks the keeper! Jesus Christ!
Bottom comes in. Not providing too much. Naga hurt as well. Wiz has to move home. And that is the ogre for WaN. Potion of Greater Mana. Against a non-Demon Hunter Night Elf build. WaN getting ready for 50 now. Slaughterhouse is finished.
Is he already out of potions? Did Wiz buy health potions?
Not sure, but he's playing with a lot of fire here. There's a coil. There's no Nova.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and I can steal the invul away as well.
40 supply by Wiz. It's the 3 heroes and a mountain giant.
Dryads are coming though. Man, all the heroes already quite peppered up though.
Yep.
Like outside of the Lich, everyone's kind of close to dying. Oh, he wants to get to that point as well. Tanking against the creeps.
I want to be like my friends.
The player's forces
All bruised up. Black eye. Bruises
Give pressure.
everywhere.
Does that sound like your high school experience?
No, like for real, one would think that, but no. Not at all. Oi, Warsong Battle Drums plus Flute, that's great.
Good deeps.
Well, with archers, this would be amazing.
Double level 3 now for WaN. Oh, one fiend getting caught. No burrow here, and that's an easy kill with an entangle. Doesn't have mana for the entangle though.
Nice movement so far. Now the MG is in this Nova. I thought for a second, okay, he will split his heroes against the Nova, right? Right. And then not. And then there's a coil, and there's a right click, and there's a Nova, and there's a TP, and this is soon to be a 3-0 maybe.
That would be the most misleading 3-0 ever.
Ever?
The player's
Ever?
forces are under attack.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah, absolutely true. Like, Wiz is playing really good.
Yeah, these games were all really close, but in the end, WaN always seems to clutch it out. But we're far from over here. Keeper continuing to creep. And WaN is only dual hero this time.
Yeah. What would you add? Like, Naga, of course, always has value, but high level DK and Lich are a lot better when they're not facing a Demon Hunter, so higher level undead spells, pretty damn good, just as the Warsong Battle Drums.
I wouldn't mind maybe a Crypt Lord.
You would never mind a Crypt Lord.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind an Alchemist.
Is there any really good hero? Pit Lord, Cleave. I don't know. I don't think there is a very strong third hero option for WaN.
But Remo, think of the double minus armor.
The double minus armor. Oh my god.
A player's forces
Oh,
are
expansion
under
now.
attack.
Good Owl Scout. YouTube comment said by the... Oh, wait a second. Naga caught. Big invul potion consumed for this.
Heal ward, heal me!
Yeah. This might take some time. YouTube comment said last week that owls can be devoured by destroyers. Is that true?
What?
That was my reaction
No way.
as well. Anyway, we're gonna find an answer to this, as this might be the deciding fight here. Entangle on the DK, but there's multiple ways to get out of that. One again with the Abomination. Both players are expanding. And the
Anyone
early
goes down. Big blocks.
It's kind of the same as on Twisted, like focus fire on the Abomination, and this poison damage is stacking up like crazy against them.
Coil misses. DK in a bit of trouble there as well. Keeper not enough mana for the Entangle at the moment. Dryads, yeah, once they're exposed, they die so fast.
Level 4 Lich, you know what that means. But can't get the +4 intelligence or use the +4 intelligence if you're dead. Nova right clicks. Who's gonna die first? Staff out, coil ready. Sick microfights right here between all the heroes. One TP's out. There's no Nova to finish anything, or is there? All heroes still alive. Both expansions coming up.
A player's forces are under
WaN
attack.
definitely needs more lumber. He needs more lumber mainly for Disease Cloud. But he's only got 2 ghouls left. It might not be a bad idea to go for a Shredder right now.
Maybe that's why he's opening up the lab. Also, of course, because it's really close to the base. Gives a good item, gives a good amount of experience. And this is a lot about hero kills, so having an Ankh is actually not too bad.
Yeah. Expo finishes top left, but the Owl has seen it before, will scout it again.
How
And
good
this
is
seems
this?
to be in good fighting shape.
2 MGs. They're right next to some trees.
A player's
grab the
forces
sticks.
are under attack.
I'm not
Town
picking
is
them up.
under siege.
Is WaN just giving this up?
Yeah. Preparing a counterattack, maybe? That is a lot of experience here for WaN, though. Lab and Mercam. Too much tension for Hot.
56 supply. WaN moving forward towards the Expo. Owl again, seeing this.
Player's forces
Do we
are
have
under
Disease Cloud now? It is queued, but
will
it's still
take
gonna
a
be a
lot.
while.
Yeah. Dryads are +6, by the way. 2 attack upgrades. 4 hero levels for WaN. No TP. Invul, heal potion, and Ankh. That's it.
Double destroyers to spell the treants pretty quick. Entangle could be used now. Exactly. Both potions used on the DK. Couldn't get out of that with a dispel.
A-bomb soaking up damage. Can he break through this here? My god, this damage on A-bombs is absolutely sick. He's trying to entangle his DK again. Works. A-bomb gone. Fork Lightning just tickles these fiends as it's only level 1. Statue in a good spot. Far back. Dryads are falling rapidly.
Keeper in trouble as well. Nova and right clicks coming in towards him. There must be a staff to save the first hero, and there is indeed. Dryad getting picked off, perhaps Fiend shots trailing. Staff also could have been used there, but one Dryad going down, I guess not the end of the world. The expansion is still mining, and WaN doesn't even know about it.
WaN, this experience sponge. How he got so close to 5 is incredible, and yes, he knows. 1 A-bomb, no skeleton, but he got the high ground now. Hard to engage for Wiz, but he got the Mountain Giant.
Going past the Mountain Giant here right away. Coil over on the Naga, and he wasn't ready for this. Naga just executed. That's literally level 5. DK also close to 5, by the way. Dryads dying one after the next. 3-1 upgraded, but still dying quick once they are in focus fire. Treants at this point don't do anything, just giving the destroyers health and mana. And again, the undead late game heroes looking very strong with the Fiends. This time with only dual hero, but they're almost 5-5.
Oh boy. Wiz in trouble. Is it really gonna end 0-3? What a snipe by WaN. Seeing the Naga is exposed. No one expected this except him from downtown. Another nuke, and this is so much time for the siege now. It's exactly what he needs. No Nature's Blessing, only 2 armor. WaN going for the Back2Warcraft tournament win.
Can Wiz hold this somehow? 66 supply, you would think yes, but the heroes always in trouble. Moon Juice never seems to be enough despite Wellspring upgrade. And this Expo's going down. And all the Wisps with it. 1 Nova. All dead.
The Expo is at 60% for WaN. If he plays it safe from here, he's gonna win this game. 6 hero levels, 57 supplies, second Expo on the way, 1,000 gold still in the main. Scout Owl is looking for this.
Player's
Wiz,
forces are under
850 gold. Supply stuck. Does he get all the heroes back? Yep. But what now?
One last try.
Was again not giving up before the fat lady sings and before everything is over. Good positioning by WaN here though. Might be a little... Oh, Nova against the Mountain Giants really good. So it's only 3. Can't really protect the Dryads. A little bit out of position, getting focused immediately by WaN.
MG is trying to distract, but it's not working that well. Treants again dispelled right away. The burrows coming in handy. There seems to be no reveal here at the moment. Well, with the owl, of course, there is. And that's one down. Perhaps a second one, but these Dryads, man. All the Dryads about to fall. The Potom in the back, also getting focused. The next Nova could be lethal. But there is a inboard, but nothing to protect the Naga. Call Nova there executes her, the nuke. Way too strong for these squishy heroes. Has to get his own hero kill now with the Entang, but with Destroyer Dispel, he's too fast to react. Kills the Potom, and that might be it.
Double kill for WaN. Mousesports player on the way to victory, and he gets it. Grats, well played, WaN. After failing more than 10 weeks ago in the first edition of this cup, this time it was his to take. Signed up 2 minutes prior to cup start, barely squeezing in, but in the end, he's standing tall. Mad props to Wiz, who continue to show that he's a force to be reckoned with for the EPT, the next force from France after Side, Krav, and Sad, and of course Todd. But today, WaN was the better player.
Yeah. 3-0 there, though. Doesn't do this series justice. Wiz should have definitely won some games. He played really well across large points. But this is promising. If he can iron out those few mistakes, which were upon occasion big mistakes, however, then he can be a big threat for too many of these European top players. It's going to be interesting to follow his story of how he continues to develop.
Indeed. And once again, we are thanking Side for being an amazing sponsor. Thank you so much for the $100 for supporting this cup. If you want to show your gratitude towards one of the best streamers that Warcraft 3 has to offer, and one of the best players that Western Warcraft has to offer, it is on Twitch, Side _. It is on Twitter, follow Side. And campknopf.com has a t-shirt with an Infernal and Side on it, which is pretty damn awesome. I hope you're satisfied with how your content was advertised here throughout the entire day in front of 2,200 people. And you know what? Side will be on tomorrow in the WGL post show alongside Ark.
Hell yeah, dude. Tomorrow, WGL, the games and everything around it, it's gonna be amazing. Unfortunately, of course, only online, but that is the state of the world currently. Still gonna be great games. Still gonna be festivities.
Absolutely. Tomorrow it starts at 11:15, the Back to Warcraft Instagram pre-show. Of course, on Instagram.com/Back2Warcraft. Neo and Snowkiss, who's usually the host for WGL, Chinese caster colleague living in Australia. So we will connect with her on Instagram Live to talk about the Asian scene, about the games, who's the favorite, who might be the underdog, who's flying under the radar, who's maybe overrated. Very, very lovable person, so looking forward to that. Then, from a very, very lovable person, we go into the normal Back to Warcraft dual cast with Remo, going for...
Okay, bro.
No,
okay.
I love you. We go for Sock versus Alice as the first game, then the banger of the day with 1-2-0 versus Law Lion. We get Moon versus Colorful and Lin versus Linguagua. This is at least 4 top favorites playing tomorrow.
Yeah, this is WGL, right? We have so many amazing players. We have so many amazing games. I can't wait for them to start. We're going to have new meta shift. We're going to have the best skill in the world displayed. And after about a week, we're going to have a new world champion.
Absolutely. Don't miss that. We see each other tomorrow for WGL.